Honest, please.
Hi.
Hi, look for Christopher Ruff.
Not here.
Where's he at?
I don't know.
Good, you requested a phone call.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. My wife called me pretty upset right now and said that there was a bunch of your officers at her place wanting to talk to me. So, kind of curious as to why the hell I had 7 cops at my door.
So you're the reason why there were a bunch of cops outside of my house yesterday?
What?
Yeah.
No, your husband is the reason why.
Okay.
Because your husband did a hit and run yesterday.
The most viral video on my YouTube channel is missing this footage right here. I believe this person was attempting to cause an accident in my neighborhood to try and scam my insurance policy. They drove 15 miles an hour under the speed limit, then brake checked me. I calmly pulled around the person, pulled off the road, and parked in my designated parking spot right next to the road that was a few hundred feet away from this supposed incident. I got out of my car and sat on my brush bumper and waited for this person to come over and approach me since they stopped in the middle of the road. That never happened for about 20 minutes. Then I walked out to the road, looked up and down the road, and they were just gone. I went inside, ate some food, and left for the day to do my daily dues. While I was gone, 5 to 7 Mesa police officers showed up at my condominium complex looking for me for some supposed hit and run. Now, Arizona Revised Statute 28662 is the Arizona statute that defines the crime of misdemeanor hit and run. People commit this offense if they get into a car accident that causes damage to another vehicle and then fails to stop at the scene of the accident. A violation of this law is a Class 2 misdemeanor, punishable by up to 4 months in jail. This crime also referred to as misdemeanor leaving the scene of an accident. The problem with that, though, is there was no accident, there was no damage, and brake checking someone in Arizona is illegal. And I get on the phone with a police officer here in a few minutes and confirm all of that with him.
Honest, please.
Hi.
Hi, look for Christopher Ruff.
Not here.
Where's he at?
I don't know. Why do you need him?
I need to speak with him about an incident. Do you have a phone number for him or anything?
I do not.
You do not? Do you mind if I grab your information just to say I talked to you and that you said he wasn't home?
No, for what reason? What is this about?
It's an incident that he was involved in. I need to interview him about.
Okay, what incident?
Well, I can't tell you because it doesn't involve you.
Okay, so then you don't need my information if it doesn't involve me, correct?
I explained why I wanted your information, right? So I could say that
And I just said it doesn't involve me, so you don't need my information,
Okay.
correct?
So you're saying he's not home?
No,
When do you think he'll be back?
no idea.
Does he live here?
I don't need to answer that question.
What?
I don't need to answer that question.
Do you answer any questions?
Nope.
No? Okay, then thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, you too. Is there a reason you're walking around my car right now? There's
Yeah,
1,
we're
2,
talking
3,
to you.
4,
Have a
5,
good day.
6
Thank
of you surrounding my fucking car. Why are you here? Why are you taking pictures of my car? Second time I'm asking.
This is your car?
This is my car. It's registered in my name.
I tried talking to you earlier and you said it wasn't your car.
I didn't say that, you liar.
Oh, okay.
Why are you taking pictures of my fucking car?
It was an incident. That's why we're trying to talk to Chris.
Why are you talking to Chris if it's my fucking car?
Because you weren't driving.
You have to tell me why you are taking pictures of my vehicle. That's why?
Yes.
Why didn't you fucking tell me that? I've been asking for like 20 minutes.
Not tell them it was involved in a collision?
He was involved in an incident. That's what he said.
Okay.
And then I said, why are you surrounding my car? And nobody's fucking answering me.
We tried to talk to you earlier and you said you didn't want to talk about the car, so how are we supposed to know you own the car?
I didn't say that. What are you talking about? I'm recording right
It
now.
was involved in a collision. Would you like to talk to us about that now?
What collision? I wasn't driving the car.
Okay.
It's been parked here. What do you need? What do you need?
Okay, who else drives your car then?
None of your
If you're
fucking
willing to
business.
communicate
None
with
of
me,
your fucking business. What do you
then
need
I'll
with my
communicate
car?
with you, but if you're just going to be disrespectful and not answer the questions,
Are you gonna
I
give me a
can't keep
citation
talking
of
to
some
you.
kind?
No, I'm not. That's why I didn't ask to speak.
Then stop taking fucking pictures of my
Okay, that's why I
car.
asked to speak with Chris.
If you need any information, you can call the person that you think was involved.
And I asked for his
And
phone
get
number,
the
and he
fuck
said
away
he
from
won't
my
give it to
car.
me, okay?
Are
So
we done? Do you have everything you need?
Okay, yeah, we are done.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
You know, I just want to give a shout out to my woman and other women around the world that are like her with a strong backbone and have the willingness to stand up to somebody or say something about something that they don't like. That's so attractive.
Fuck out of here.
Hello?
Oh, this is Christopher.
Sure is. Who's this?
Hi, Sergeant McDowell, Police Police Department.
How's it going?
Good, you requested a phone call.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. My wife called me pretty upset right now and said that there was a bunch of your officers at her place wanting to talk to me. So, kind of curious as to why the hell I had 7 cops at my door.
Well, your vehicle was involved in a hit and run this morning.
A
We
hit
were
and
trying to
run?
follow up on
A hit and run?
that. Yeah,
Where at?
on 22nd Place.
Oh, you mean right outside where the car is parked?
Yeah,
So how's that a hit and run?
excuse me?
I said, how is that a hit and run?
Which part?
What do you mean?
Your vehicle rear-ended another vehicle on 22nd Place at Speedos.
Are you making a claim that I rear-ended somebody?
No, we are investigating the collision.
Well, you just said you're investigating a hit and run. A collision is a civil matter. A hit and run is criminal.
You're correct.
Okay, so where's the criminal element?
Well, if a collision occurred and damage was done and the driver of one of the vehicles left without fulfilling their responsibilities, then it's a hit and run.
And you have damages?
Well, that's what we're still figuring everything out.
Well, you have to have a complaining party that showed you damages to even come over to my house, right?
Yes, there's a report being written, accident report being written, and yeah, we're investigating that.
Interesting. Okay. So am I wanted? Am I a suspect of some sort?
Well, we would like to talk. My officers were there to talk to you.
Well, I'm not home, so we're talking now. I called you.
Okay. Were you driving the vehicle today?
I'm not going to make any factual statements that might lead towards my guilt of any potential situation. Obviously, somebody's trying to claim something, but if you don't have any damages, I'm kind of curious as to why you're at my door.
How do you know there's no damages?
I mean, my car's been parked where it's parked for hours and hours and hours. My shit's not damaged. Nobody else has come to me and said that theirs was damaged. I'm just curious as to why the cops are at my door over a civil matter.
That's your statement. You said you're not home, correct?
Right.
Okay. So,
What does it matter where I'm at? Am I wanted? If I'm wanted, I'll come turn myself in. Do I have a warrant now?
no? Were you home at 8:30?
No.
Were you out in that vehicle at 8:30?
Nope.
Was the vehicle at home at 8:30?
I couldn't tell you. There's several sets of keys. Multiple people drive it.
Okay.
I mean, look, man, let's stop dancing around. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I want to know if you were driving and in a collision at 8:30 this morning on 22nd Place.
No, well, you said I allegedly rear-ended somebody or there was a hit and run.
I did not say you did. I said your vehicle was involved in a collision.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking, were you the driver?
You know, I couldn't tell you when I drove it, man. I don't know. I mean, if you
Can you tell me yes or no, were you driving at 8:30 this morning?
No, I'm not gonna answer any. You're
I'm not
answering.
going to answer.
You're asking me.
No either.
You're asking me guilt-seeking questions, man. If you guys want me to come turn myself
That's our
in,
job.
right? Well, I mean, you're investigating. I mean, the car's parked out front. Did you go and you have it? Did you inspect it?
We took pictures of it, and in fact, if that was your wife at the door, she yelled at us about that.
I'm not surprised.
But what we did was lawful as part of the investigation.
Oh, I know that. Most people don't understand what you guys are doing, but totally allowed to take pictures. I'm just curious if there was any damage to my car. I'd be a little upset if my car's damaged. Did somebody damage my
I
car?
don't believe there was any damage to your car. Your car has a police-like push bumper on the front.
Oh, okay.
And we're not alleging that there was damage to your car,
Oh, okay.
but there was marks on the other car that we're going to have to determine, is it actual damage or not? Are we dealing with a civil matter or a civil traffic violation of the collision, or are we dealing with a hit and run if there's damage?
Mm,
That's yet to be determined.
right,
But we still investigate that now.
right.
But you're not willing to answer if you were or were not driving the car at 8:30 this morning. Is that correct?
No, I'm not going to answer that. I do have a question for you, though. In Arizona, what's the legality on brake checking people? Can I do that?
Can you brake in an unsafe manner?
Yeah, if somebody's
No.
like behind me and I don't like it, can I slam on my brakes?
No, is that what you're alleging occurred?
I'm just curious. I'm just getting all my facts straight. You know, if somebody's alleging that there's a hit and run or that I was potentially, you specifically came to the door and were asking for me, is what my wife said. So I'm the one that you're curious about.
The other driver did get a good look at you at the driver,
Hmm.
and we will follow up on that.
Okay.
There are investigative methods for identifying drivers.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But I'm just curious. It's totally not legal for me to slam on my brakes. Like if I was cruising through my neighborhood, hypothetically, and there was a car behind me that I felt was too close, could I slam on my brakes?
Again, there would be a lot of investigation and figuring out on that.
Okay. Well, guess you guys got some investigating to
But
do.
if you slam on your brakes and to intentionally cause a collision, that would be unsafe.
Oh,
Yes.
excellent. Thank you. Okay.
Are you saying that's what happened?
I'm not going to make any factual statements, sir. You've been pretty respectful, so I'll be nice to you. But if we come to a point where you do want me to turn myself in or I'm under some kind of criminal investigation, I'll be sure to make as many factual statements as possible. I'm not an idiot. I know the game. I know the road rules.
That is where we're at. We are in an investigation.
Okay, well, I mean, you just told me I don't have a warrant and I'm not wanted. So we're talking right now.
And if we do end up developing probable cause to charge you, we'll do it through a long form complaint.
Right.
So you'll get a subpoena. And if you fail to respond to the subpoena, then a warrant would be issued.
Okay. Yeah, well, I know how that works. I've gotten picked up on long forms before, but I'm not interested in warrants or having cops come and knocking on my door. You guys don't need to do that. You have my phone number. We have my email.
Well, I don't have it. I do now, but...
Dude, my number is all... Look, how many...
It's absolutely reasonable for an officer to follow up at the registered address of a vehicle.
That vehicle's not registered to that address, so... Vehicle's not registered to that address, so what are you talking about?
It's parked in front of it.
So what? It's not registered to that address.
Well, are you not living at that address, or?
I have multiple addresses that I live at, so you guys can't figure out where I'm at.
There are, through investigative means, that address was connected to that vehicle.
Oh, okay.
It is reasonable to then make contact.
Well, you said registered, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Word games. Like, I know it's not registered. You said that it was registered to this address, so that just sounds like a lie to me.
Is it
No.
registered to you?
No.
Okay. Well, my officers connected it through investigative means to that address.
Interesting. Okay. That's what I'm just curious, man. You said it's registered here. I know it ain't. And then you said...
Again, I'm not the one conducting the investigation.
Okay, I got you.
So I have some information. I don't have all the information. You asked for a sergeant to call you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, you guys had, you know, a bunch of officers at my house. My pregnant, 9-month pregnant wife was a little upset that seemed very intimidating to her. Like, I mean, what was the point of having 7 cops here? You guys are going to arrest me or something?
Well, 2 of them were officers in training, and one of them was me, the sergeant, just standing back.
Oh, you were at the house.
I was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I mean, sounds like you got your work cut out for you. A hit and run's a big deal, man. I hope you catch whoever the criminal is. If they actually did that, right? You know, I'm curious. My wife got hit not too long ago on Main and Stapley, and she called the department. The car took off, and she said, "Hey, I just got hit. The car took off. I got the license plate." And you know what they told her? You should call and file a report, or go online and file a report. So,
On a hit and run?
yeah.
Do you have a report number or an incident number I can look up?
Oh, we sure do.
Yeah, I can look it up for you.
I mean, I don't have it in front of me. When I get home and I talk to the wife, I can get it.
Okay. I mean, so some of the elements that are for follow-up on the hit and run are being able to identify the driver.
Mm.
But absent that, we won't be able to make any charges.
Yeah. You identify the driver?
Someone involved, or a witness being able to identify the driver.
Mm.
So if we're told that no one can identify the driver, the collision just gets closed.
Right. Well, I'll have to ask her if they asked her about that part, because that might be a curious element there. Yeah, part of the elements of hit and run is there's got to be damages or injury for a victim to be seeking whole. So.
Yeah, and that's what we're still figuring out.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm asking. Is there somebody claiming that there's damage?
Marks on the bumper.
Well, marks aren't damaged, so that's what I'm asking.
Okay, but I'm not an auto repair specialist. That's something that she and the other driver and her insurance company are going to figure out, and they'll let us know. Mm. In the meantime, we're gonna see if we can identify it and contact the driver and get a statement from them.
Yeah, well, that's a copwatch car, so I mean, there's multiple people that drive it. Multiple people.
Okay. Can you tell me who was driving it?
You know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah.
Direct D, like, do you really think I'm going to give you any information that's going to incriminate myself or anybody else, man? Come on.
Well,
you can try. Right, you can try, but no.
Okay, maybe you make a mistake.
I will tell you this.
I know that's what you try to do with us, is that correct?
Right, absolutely. So okay, it's fair game.
Would it not be appropriate for me to ask you questions?
No, you're right.
Maybe you incriminate yourself.
You're right. You're right. Hey, I'm with it.
I'm doing my job, man.
I appreciate it. I really do. I don't think we've ever talked before, but you know, just so me and you were, huh?
I don't think you and I have before, though.
No. So if we ever run into each other in the future, just know I don't have a problem with you guys. I know there's some misconceptions that Mr. Ruff hates the police and has some weird grudge.
You're making money.
I absolutely am.
I know where your motivation is, man.
Oh, that's not my motivation, is money. I was making as much money right now that I was making owning my own company, not filming you guys. Okay. So that's not the motivation. Don't like that. Okay. That seems to be another belief, is that we're all about the money and clicks and views and all that, and it's deeper than that. You have to look beneath the surface, my friend. But just for your peace of mind, for your investigation, that vehicle is rigged with cameras that loop record when the vehicle is turned on. So if we do come to a point where there are...
Would you mind providing that video to me?
Not until we get to court. When we get to the stage of discovery, that's how I get you guys further, is when malicious charges get filed and then we get into court and I've got video that proves that you guys filed charges you shouldn't have. then that's when, you know, we get the prosecutors and the judges involved, and then they get mad at you guys for putting me in court in front of them. So it's just a vicious circle that I'm.
So you're telling me you have evidence, exculpatory evidence at this point that you don't want to provide?
No, what I told you is that the vehicle has dash cam that loops recording inside of it. Now the vehicle is not registered to me. I don't own it. It's not at my house. I'm just telling you about the vehicle. Whether or not it might have captured some alleged accident that, you know, you're calling and we're coming over to my house about, maybe. I don't know.
Do you have access to that video?
No, it's not my vehicle.
Who would have access to that video that I might contact?
You know, I'd have to get back to you on that one.
I have a feeling you have that information.
Yeah, you know. I have a feeling that I gotta take a shit right now too, but I'm on the phone with you.
You can hang up at any time.
Is it okay if I poop with you on the phone?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'm calling to see if there's anything I can do for you. I mean, I don't.
I've asked you several things that I would love for you to do for me.
Oh, I know,
You
but
volunteered that there should be, if that vehicle were involved in a collision, that there would be video footage of it from a dash cam, and yet you don't want to provide that to me. You would rather hold that until court to see if we do file charges or not.
Well, listen, if somebody is claiming that there was an accident, then they're going to be making an insurance claim. And if they make an insurance claim on a fraudulent insurance claim on, you know, something that didn't happen, or they embellished a little bit, or they completely lied about, then that turns into fraud, insurance fraud, and a lawsuit for the person filing the fraudulent insurance claim, and then we get malicious prosecution through the police department and the prosecutors. So no, I'm really not inclined. If I did have some videos,
you would rather threaten that.
I'm not threatening anything. I just don't like being fucked with. So this is how we play the game. You know, you know, there's no reason to have cops over at my house. I've had people hit me. I've called the police. Nobody wants to do anything about it. So if there was something that happened, I don't know, we'll just have to see and wait till we get to court and see if the vehicle was involved, see if somebody can identify me, see if there's damages. Like, there's a lot of mistakes that can be made here, and you guys involved yourself in it in a civil matter, so an alleged civil matter.
Okay, and you're saying you were not the driver?
I'm not the driver. I don't ever drive that vehicle. I don't like getting pulled over.
Well, I appreciate you finally saying that you were not the driver.
Well, why do you think I was a driver?
That's why we're at that house.
What was the driver described as?
Again, I wasn't with the witness, but that's what we'll be doing. We'll be continuing our investigation.
Alrighty. Well, if there's anything else I can do to not incriminate myself or anybody that I know and help you, I will do that.
Okay. And you are Christopher Ruff, is that correct?
Oh, no? Why are you asking me that?
Do you like to be able to document who I was speaking with?
I told you who I was when you got on the phone with me.
Okay.
You said, "Is this Christopher Ruff?" I said, "It sure is."
Is there any identifying information you give me to confirm who you are?
Why would I do that?
I'd like to be able to confirm who I'm speaking with.
No. I mean,
Okay.
you got my company phone number. You know what my YouTube channel is. I'm pretty sure you've watched my videos, so you know the sound of my voice at least. I think that's confirmation.
So we can identify you from the sound of your voice?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
That'll hold up in court, right?
If you say so.
Alright, man, you have a good day. Get some blues off the street and get some of these zombies that are walking out into traffic off of the roads. That would be...
We're getting as many as we can.
This shit's fucking ridiculous.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. I got a baby on the way that's going to be born into this bullshit, so, you know, the money, the clicks, and the views don't mean anything to my kid's future. Just keep that in mind. Alright, you have a good day.
You too. Bye.
It's at this point I realize the cops are out for blood and are looking for any reason to cook up charges against me to get me off the streets and are willing to use this incident to accomplish that. The short in-car video that I did have showing what actually happened at this alleged accident was the only bit of evidence that I had to defend myself with, so I held on to it for what I thought was a coming court case. Nothing happened with this for the next few days until my girl was out shopping and thought she noticed someone following her from the gas station. Of course, she called me and told me she thought someone was following her. As she described the vehicle, it made me immediately curious, so I brought up the video I had recorded a few days prior of this alleged accident with her on the phone and sent her a screenshot of the vehicle in the video. She confirmed it looked like the same vehicle and said she was heading home and would call the police if things got scary for her. Now, I told her I was going to get my camera and come out to record the person in case they do or say anything I might be able to use in my defense, since we thought it was the same vehicle and driver that sent 5 Mesa police officers to my house a few days prior for this.
Your husband, he hit my wife yesterday in his car. He did a hit and run yesterday on my wife yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, your husband did that. Or your little boyfriend did.
Okay, and what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I'm going to save his ass. My wife not putting press charges on his ass.
So you're the reason why there were a bunch of cops outside of my house yesterday?
What?
Yeah.
No, your husband is the reason why.
Okay.
Because your husband did a hit and run yesterday.
Is there something I can do for you? Because you just followed me around. I saw you drive around looking for me.
No,
You need
I
something?
exactly knew where you guys live. It's just funny how you guys just how you guys went so hard. Your husband did a hit and run on my wife yesterday.
Up until this guy showed up and told us, I had no idea who was driving the vehicle that brake checked me. Now, I read a lot of comments about this video from people that think it would have been a good idea to be a man and cause a confrontation with this individual for some reason when he's literally made no threats and clearly stated when he showed up he just wanted to see where the vehicle went. Because obviously he believes what his wife told him when she said I hit her with my car. Anyone suggesting I should have caused an altercation with this guy for no reason whatsoever is probably not a good person and usually the one to instigate situations without any logic. Tell me, brake check me.
That's how he gets down.
Tell me, brake check
Is your wife cool with brake checking people while driving down the
Brake
road?
checking, she didn't brake check him.
Got video.
You know, this car's equipped with dash cams, front and back. So if she wants to go ahead and press
He
charges,
revved the engine up
she
on
can
her.
contact you.
He revved the engine up on her.
So you can brake check somebody because
No,
somebody
but you know
ran the
what? She'll just
engine?
deal with it with the cops.
All right.
You know what? Or your husband can come talk to me.
Okay. Keep driving around looking for me all you want. Fucking psycho.
You should call the cops and report harassment right now.
Did you get his plate number?
Yeah, I already got the plate. Huh?
Is he coming back to you with me?
I don't see him. Excellent work getting him to admit that. I absolutely thought it was excellent work that she got him to admit to those things, because at the time I thought that this video I had just recorded would become relevant in my defense in a court case that the police were trying to build against me and use these people as a victim. See, I wasn't trying to collect evidence for any kind of prosecution against anybody else. I was trying to get evidence to defend myself. I know. How dare I suggest that my old lady call the police and make a report against the guy that just followed her to our house. I know, how horrible of me. I know, how dare I think ahead and create a record of this event with the police department in case I need to use it in the future to defend myself either from a bullshit, hit and run case, or I actually have to defend my family or myself against this individual and need this video and the police record to defend myself. Yeah, I'm not interested in prosecuting anybody. Yeah, call 911. Hold on, let me turn this off.
Or something. Direct D is another good dude. Maybe a little too much for some. Well,
before we get into this next part, I need to make it crystal clear to you that I have never, ever, ever spoken about any issues that I've had with San Joaquin Valley Transparency, otherwise known as David, ever. Never publicly have I said anything about any issues I've had with him. Never. Until I went live the other day. Some of you may have been asking yourself, well, why now? Why are you bringing it up now? This little clip that I'm about to play for you is the exact reason why this is getting brought up now. Because for some reason, somebody left a comment on David's live stream the other day and complimented me, and David immediately decided to go and spread lies and say that I owe him $3,000. That kicked off, everything.
Direct D is another good dude. Direct D is another good dude. Direct D is another good dude. Maybe a little too much for some. Well, he did borrow $3,000 from me and never paid me back, and then start talking shit to me all the time. That sucks. I actually liked him a lot. I thought he was a good dude, but when I got sick, Bay Area Transparency called to help me. Direct D was calling me to tell me, your channel's falling off. You suck. I was like, bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit, dog. I ain't trying to hear that shit. And then it was like, well, fuck you, San Joaquin. I ain't paying your ass. I will keep it then, bitch. That's how you want to do it. So yeah, I don't trust that guy no more. But he's a good, solid activist, but he ain't my friend. You guys want receipts about Direct D? He's out there calling people snitches, right? He went live stream earlier, made a whole thing about me. I'm about to show you guys some receipts. So for those of you who unsubbed, come on back. So for those of you who unsubbed, come on back. Come on back. Yeah, we're actually gonna help the channel out real quick. Let's start the video, and then we're gonna get back to why we're real here today. Yee!
Now, anyone with eyes and ears can tell that this man is having problems controlling his inner thoughts. I also don't understand why you thought it was a good idea to mix sharing somebody's video with the drama that you started. That doesn't really seem like a good thing that somebody should be doing for another channel. If you just wanted to talk crap about somebody, you should probably leave other channels out of it, bud. Even if you think you're just sharing their videos. How come we're going to start this video here soon and you don't even talk about what the channel name is or anything to do with the video? And I quote from David before he plays the video. We're actually going to help a channel real quick. Let's start the video and then we're going to get back to why we're really here. So are you helping a channel, or are you really here to try to defend yourself against everything Christopher Ruff or Direct D said about you?
Hell yeah. We're gonna bring you receipts today.
Night in Dayton, Ohio, and y'all messing with us?
Boom.
Come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
He's telling that to Direct D. Shut your stupid ass up.
Come on now, David. Are we playing somebody's video and trying to help a channel like we say? Or are we using this as an opportunity to vent our frustrations with the truth that has come out recently? It would appear San Joaquin Valley Transparency is having trouble staying focused right now.
So now let's bring some receipts, right? Direct D likes to call people snitch. What's going on here?
You should call the cops and report harassment right now.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that correctly? You should call the cops and report harassment right now.
Excellent work getting him to admit that.
Good work getting him to gather evidence to help get a conviction, right?
Poor David. You know, you shouldn't spin tales when you're in emotional distress. It never really works out too well. Besides that, why didn't you show the text messages that accompanied this video that I sent you where I told you that my girl called 911? You knew all about this. You didn't think it was a big deal 2 years ago, but now all of a sudden you want to use this video but not accompany it with the text that add a little bit more context.
Shit, sounds like dry snitching to me, homie.
Yeah, call
Call what?
911. Hold on, let me turn this off.
Your husband, he hit my
So now,
wife yesterday.
let's explain what's going on here.
Oh yes, David, please set the stage for us on an incident in Arizona that you weren't a part of and you wouldn't have known of had you not been my friend, and I confided all this stuff in you and even text you about it. This story that you're about to spin doesn't quite follow the text messages that I sent you, and you still haven't really shown any of that stuff.
Who's recording the video? That's Direct D, hiding behind the screen door, right? Scared to come out and confront the guy who's confronting his wife, right? And the wife is like, why are you following me? He's like, tell him to come out here. So this is the story of Direct D, right? I went to go visit him in Arizona. Dude drives like a fucking maniac. Hey, fuck it, here's what it is. But in a particular video, or not a video, one time he was out there, he was hauling ass, doing the same shit he always does, whipping around cars, fucking yelling at people with his windows up, fucking brake checking people, right? So he gets behind the woman's car and she hits the brake, he hits her, he takes off. Cops come to his house, he tells the cops, hey, you can't do that, you can't brake check, that shit's illegal, right? So if she tries to do a, how do I say it, insurance claim, that's gonna be fraud. So what happens next? Her husband comes to confront the guy that hit his car from the back, right? So this guy is here and Direct D is hiding behind a screen door. He lets his wife stand outside, right? Who knows what this guy can do to the wife, right? You hit my wife? Hey, I'm just saying. I wouldn't do that, but...
Yeah, right. He wouldn't do that. He's just saying. He's just implanting the thought in your head as you watch this.
He did a hit and run yesterday on my wife yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why is Direct D hiding behind a screen door?
Oh, well, Direct D is standing behind a screen door, concealing his identity from the person while holding a video camera in an attempt to catch him saying or doing something that could be used in my defense in a possible criminal case that's, brewing potentially here. I don't know. Maybe, David. For some reason at the time, I just had this crazy thought that if somebody saw me holding a video camera, they probably wouldn't say or do anything that I could use. Right?
Bye-bye, baby. Just saying. Don't be calling people snitches, bro, if you out there snitching yourself.
No, I don't think little David quite understands what the word snitching means. So let me help him out a little bit. In the Arizona system, if you go into the prison system and you're in the general population, if you're being accused of snitching, it's because you caused a loss of liberty to another individual. Doesn't have anything to do with just calling the police. Otherwise, everybody in there would be in trouble because of all the car accidents and other things that you need the police for. I mean, let's get real here.
That's all I gotta say. Good luck with your plight to take everyone down, Christopher Ruff. Calling people names, talking about people, trying to tear everybody down. Homie, what about you? What about you? Right? So.
Okay, what about me? By all means, let's discuss it.
Let's get back to the work, folks. Let's help out a channel while we're at it, right? Because it's what I do. I try to help people out. This guy wants to say that I don't.
Oh, that's a bummer. I was getting excited. I was waiting for the what about me's to come about Direct D, and then you just let us down and change the subject again. And also, how weird is it to be trying to review a video while you're live streaming or hate streaming about Direct D? I mean, besides being weird, isn't this kind of disrespectful? I wouldn't want to be associated with this kind of thing. Especially not if I'm trying to get my video shared and help my channel out. Because this doesn't look like this would help my channel, this guy's channel out, or anybody's channel out. This just looks like some filler so he can talk.
This video comes to you by way of Shot by Zai, 170,000 subscribers. Hey, and just like that, look, all of that shit he talked, no receipts. I brought the receipts. I'm moving on now.
Uh-oh, David. That looked like another emotional outburst that you couldn't control because your thoughts are running wild, huh? Maybe.
Car park. Look at them, goofies. And they all some young goofies too.
And straight up, man, I appreciate the thumbs up and the thumbs down. I appreciate you guys talking shit. Go ahead. Say whatever the fuck you want. Say whatever you guys want. I showed the receipts.
Now, I could be mistaken, but I did watch the whole live stream, and the only thing that you showed was the video that I sent you, and you showed it multiple times. And that's all you showed.
For all those that unsubscribe, subscribe again, because I showed receipts.
He a rookie ass punk, that's all he is.
Oof, that was super cringe, dude.
Your receipts didn't address any of the accusations made against you. This video was sent to me. The guy would like me to highlight it. You see something wrong with that? Also, I did address everything that was said. Look on my last channel, on my last live stream. I said everything. Watch the full thing because I continue to talk about everything along the way. I mentioned all of it.
He's talking about this live stream that came prior to the clapback live stream, that the clapback live stream came after I went live. And anybody with a brain that remembers the sequence of the days, David went live before I ever did in the live stream he's trying to reference right now for you to go look back at, where, you know, I hadn't said anything about anything yet. So he's trying to use a live stream that he did prior to me even saying anything to back him up. That seems kind of weird.
I just showed you guys receipts about DirectD. Did you guys want to watch that again really quick so you guys have an idea?
Yeah, that's a smart move, David. Quickly shift the subject back to DirectD because every time you start talking, shit just starts sounding weird. But alas, no, I'm not going to make my subscribers and the people that actually want to learn something about you make them watch this thing that you got going on again. We're just going to get to a few more points before I end the video. A few more very important points.
I'll tell you what I did do, all right? I thought Lackluster was spamming me because he had taken pretty much all the viral videos I had done. He was redoing them all. I thought he was spamming me. So YouTube tells you that they want you to do that. If you believe someone's spamming you, hit it with the spam. Hit it with the spam. Hit it with the spam. So I did. Obviously nothing happened. He's still here. He's doing great.
That was the best impression of a YouTube police officer I've ever seen. Good job, David. The sad part is you just admitted to trying to take down one of the most successful channels in our small space. And your excuse is spam and trying to claim that YouTube advises you to do that? Well, I don't quite believe you. It actually sounds more like jealousy. Let's have a look at YouTube terms of service when it comes to spamming video content like you're saying. Here is YouTube terms of service when it comes to posting video spam. If you're posting content, don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the descriptions noted below. Video spam. Content that is excessively posted, repetitive, or untargeted and does one or more of the following. Promises viewers they'll see something but instead directs them off-site. Gets clicks, views, or traffic off YouTube by promising viewers they'll make money fast. Sends audiences to sites that spread harmful software, try to gather personal information, or other sites that have a negative impact. So, assuming David understands this policy like he said he does because that's what he based his, reporting off of, then he thinks Lackluster is trying to scam people. Because he's certainly not posting content that is excessively posted, repetitive, or untargeted. He's very good at doing his thing, and he's very, very unique at it. So, he wasn't actually violating YouTube terms of service, and it would appear that you were only reporting his videos out of simple jealousy, David. What would you imagine jealousy to smell like if it had a smell,
I knew that was going to come out. I texted Lackluster and I said, hey, man, I used to be mad at you. I reported you for spam, right? Sorry, I'm an asshole. I did that to Lackluster. That's the truth. But, there's another guy, Priceless Channel, right? I'll talk about it real quick. Priceless Channel. I didn't get his channel taken down. Here's what happened. Priceless channel used to share videos, didn't really do any narration, helping channels grow. He didn't put the channel link. He didn't put the channel on the bottom. He wouldn't help the channels. So one day he did a video. He didn't put the link. And I was like, man, fuck that. I did the same video. I put the link. And in my narration, I said, hey, there's channels out there sharing videos who are not even dropping links and helping out the channels that they share. So what I did was I did the same thing. He was spamming this community, taking your videos, not giving you credit. That shit made me mad.
Well, thank you for clarifying that you took down someone's channel, potentially removed someone's source of income and livelihood, all because they wouldn't do what David wanted them to do, what San Joaquin Valley Transparency wanted them to do. Sounds to me like anything that upsets San Joaquin Valley Transparency is spam, and he's going to report your videos for it.
That shit made me mad. So I hit him with the spam. His channel got demonetized. Me and him were going back and forth on Facebook talking shit to each other, and he was never able to get his channel back. Was he spamming the community? Yeah. I never did nothing illegal, and I never did nothing that YouTube doesn't recommend for you to do in the community guidelines. I read that shit. So I hope that answers your questions. And that dude right there, that dude deleted his own channel. That dude is fucking insane. That dude deleted his own channel. That dude is fucking insane. Hey, tell the guy to call the cops on me again and try to blame me so the cops could tell him, motherfucker, he didn't do anything illegal, you idiot. Sue him. I can't sue him. Fuck.
Here's probably one of the easiest lies that David has told in this live stream that is provable in this live stream from himself. The guy I had on my live stream the other day came up there to tell his story about how David deleted his channel, and David has repeatedly said that he didn't delete his channel. That guy's crazy. But when David supposedly didn't delete his channel, Mars Life called the police on David and tried to get him in trouble for deleting it. And you just heard him make fun of him for calling the police. There's nothing that they can do about it. You have to sue him. And he's laughing about it. He is admitting to deleting the dude's channel right in front of your face and laughing about it.
Hey, tell the guy to call the cops on me again and try to blame me so the cops could tell him, motherfucker, he didn't do anything illegal, you idiot. Sue him. I can't sue him. Fuck. And that guy has been on many live streams, has lied many times, and everybody, he goes crazy on everybody. It's fucking hilarious how that's the guy that Direct D decided to bring on. But I feel like since this guy's calling me a snitch, saying all these allegations against me, I thought it was important to bring out the receipts and spoon feed them to him. Let's go back and look at Direct D really quick. Dry snitching, right?
It's really sad that I even have to point any of this out. I mean, how hard is it to actually be a good human being, San Joaquin Valley Transparency?
Let's pay attention, folks. When did I admit to snitching on people for no reason? When was that? When did I admit to that? Silly.
So you're the reason why.
Ouch, bro. That was his pregnant girlfriend. The one he treats like shit.
It's usually an indicator that someone is losing a conversation, fight, or an argument when they start resorting to low blows. When you start talking about my girl or my mom or my family, when that has nothing to do with the stuff I've accused you of, it makes you look really bad, dude. And it's kind of like throwing rocks at a glass house, isn't it, David?
If you believe that guy or whatever, if you guys are here to, let's take him down. Give me everything you got. I'll fucking answer that. Direct D started borrowing money from me. 500, paid it back. 700, paid it back. 1,000, paid it back. 1,500, paid it back. And I think I let them even more than that, he paid it back.
San Joaquin Valley Transparency has loaned me money several times during our brief friendship, although I don't believe it is as much as he thinks it is. He's also not the only friend that I've ever gotten a loan from. And I say loan very specifically because I never ever borrow money from a friend without a self-imposed tax. That's right. Every time that I ask one of my friends to borrow money, I always pay them back more than they gave me originally, including David. Every single time he loaned me money, I gave him back more than he originally gave me, so it was incentivized for him to let me borrow the money. He made money off of his money. And like I said, I've done this with other friends. I think it's really weird that he's leaving that part out.
Back. But I've seen a pattern of him asking for more and more every time. And when he asked me for $3,000, and actually I have my wife send me the screenshot of us sending that to him, right, or his wife. And he asked us for $3,000, and I lent it to him. He pretty much said he couldn't pay it back. So when he said he couldn't pay it back, I was like, well, just work on my channel, bro. Work on my channel. And all he was doing was promoting his channel and not even editing the videos. And I told him, bro, don't do that shit, right? And he wouldn't listen. At that time, I started to get sick and I wasn't able to work on my videos like I'm supposed to. And so he was like, instead of, doing his job, right? He just started talking shit. Your channel's going down, you're falling apart, you ain't getting any views, yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right? I was like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't nobody worried about it but you. I was like, I ain't worried about that. I don't even want to hear that, bro. And he's like, nah. He's like, fuck that, this and that. And I'm just like, you know what, bro? As a matter of fact, I don't want to hear nothing from you, bro. He's like, what? You don't want to hear nothing, or you don't want me working on your channel? I go, as of right now, neither. Because you're only going to get my channel demonetized. So I'm just going to change the passcode. I no longer need your help. Thanks, man.
Now, David has said that he has the same text messages that I do, right? So why is he claiming all this extra stuff that he said in a text message that he didn't say, even though it's small and petty? Why lie about that?
What can I say? He believes in his heart. He doesn't owe me. He did his job, but he doesn't want to pay. He doesn't have to pay, right? I'm all right. Well, he was supposed to work it off, but he didn't do his job, right? Yeah, you were there. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a snitch. Show the proof. I showed proof today. You guys want to see it again? I got the proof. I brought receipts today. Hell yeah. What text messages? For what receipts? Hey, Ryan. If I show you that I let him borrow $3,000 or I sent it to him, will you believe me then? Right? Yeah, I mean, pretty soon he's going to go after somebody else. And I'll still be working on helping other people.
Helping? You mean kind of like you're supposed to be doing with this video that this guy sent you, and you're supposed to be reviewing it and all that you originally started this stream claiming that that's what you were doing? Is that what you're talking about? That kind of helping?
To his claims of me, right? Saying that I was dry snitching, but he didn't bring receipts. Here's the receipts right here, guys. Look at the receipts. You want to see the receipts?
So recently, as I've been surfing the comments, I've been noticing a theme in some of these comments, and even during my live stream when I was calling him out for posting a picture of a gun and then alleging that I was illegally purchasing them off the street, so I took screenshots.
Man, I think he might be like some kind of Antifa or some shit, but I could be wrong. I don't know if he's like some kind of far left or far right group. I don't really know.
Well, I'm neither of those things, David. But if you don't know, then you probably shouldn't even be bringing it up, should you?
For no fucking reason. What is Priceless channel? Why you personally destroy it? I didn't destroy his channel. He did. He was spamming the community. He was taking videos. He was sharing everybody's videos. He was getting hundreds of thousands of views. He wasn't directing the video back to you guys. And I think that's bullshit. That's spam. I reported him for spam because that's what he was doing. He was taking from you guys. I'm trying to give you guys numbers. I'm trying to help support you guys. He was taking from you guys. I did what YouTube gives us the opportunity to do. Flag him for spam, so I did.
I know we heard this part earlier in the video, but somebody in his live stream kept asking him about the Priceless channel later in his live stream, and he answered again just like this. So I figured I'd leave it in here just to show you. And I would have encouraged you to go watch this full live stream, and read the comments at the same time, but conveniently, David removed the live chat replay on this live stream.
That's why. I didn't destroy it, he did.
You know, I really think blaming others for the things that you do is a really bad characteristic to have in any human being. I hope you are more enlightened after having watched that whole thing. Until the next video, folks, I hope you have a good day. So you would abuse your authority if I exercise my right? Whatever. I don't personally care what you sentence me to. I'm appealing everything today, so it's going to freeze whatever you sentence me to, and we're just going to kick it to a higher court. Because clearly this one is corrupt.
They turning our communities to hot blocks. Yeah, they got Glocks, handcuffs, and badges. They swearing that they hot shots. They wanna lock us and throw away the stopwatch. You know, Direct D will show you how to cop watch. Record them when a cop stops, and ignore the pig chatter when a cop talks. You don't need a top-notch camera, just a cop watch. You gotta know your rights or you lose them. So we cop watch.